Yo ho ho, it's the 12-year-old hater show. It's your boy, Jake, also known as Twiggy Sack, Twiggy Mac, whatever the fuck you want to call me. And today, I am joined by my lovely co-host, Jack fucking shit. Cause everyone leaves you in the end, people. Every single person leaves you in the end. Especially Netgear, who said he'd be here, at some point like yesterday. I don't know if he's actually gonna be here. It says he's online. Someone could probably message him. But in the meantime, I'm gonna forge ahead on my own. I gotta resize this Discord thing. So by the way, boys, as you can tell, we are very low on waifus right now. So if you want to send in waifus, I will add them live during the stream. So send in your waifus. DM me them or something. Netgear Chan. Dead as fuck. Yeah, I don't know where he is. It says he's online, but he's not here. So yeah, this is the 12-year-old hater broadcast brought to you by depression and illicit herb use. Netgear is a bitch ass, I agree. Alright, so because currently I'm on my own, I'm just gonna start on yeah, Merlin, I think I saw that one. Did I not grab that one? What'd you send me? Everyone's gonna see it. Oh, I put that one in, didn't I? Oh, I didn't add it. I'm sorry. I thought I had it. I must have missed it. I did save it. Watch, I'm gonna add it right now. You sent it to me because of the lemon, didn't you? I thought that was pretty good. Where the fuck is she? Come on, I saved it. This is baloney. This is full on horse cock. It's not here. Apparently I didn't save it. Fuck. Alright, we're a really high quality podcast here. Doesn't look like it's saved. I'm gonna go get it again. Look at this. Damn. Alright, cool. I'll get that. Fucking resaving it. It says it's there! Oh boy, am I mad. Sup, David Rock? Smoke doinks in Amish? I'd love to smoke some doinks, but I'm busy smoking fools at the podcast game. So because I'm alone, I think I'm gonna start off with some car news in general, cause that's kind of all I got. I don't see the lemon, the fucking waifu. I just don't see it. I'm in the right folder. It's just not here. Am I that blind? I'm pissed now, guys. I'm fucking pissed. So, in car news, I think we went over Nissan is getting rid of the Juke, and they're replacing it with something called the Kick, I believe. Commit Sudoku live? I wish I could. That'd be great. I don't see the lemon girl. I'm actually triggered right now. I'm twiggered right now. Alright, no lemon girl, I guess. Where's Netgear? He's in Discord. Message him. Just tag the fuck out of him. He's being a cunt to me. Let's see. What else did I say? Oh, Nissan. Getting rid of the Juke. Getting the Kick. What else was there? Fernando Alonso, Formula 1. We'll get some Formula 1 news in here. So he's quitting Formula 1 at the end of this year. And, he'll probably go to IndyCar, which is kind of cool in my book, because IndyCar is pretty sweet. Where the fuck is everyone? Can someone sticky this on the like sub or something? Maybe I should have posted earlier that I was gonna actually do it today. I feel like people forgot about this, mostly because we kind of haven't done it very consistently. Oh, it already got downvoted. Fucking tight. That's tight. Nissan Kicks looks just as terrible. Yeah, the Nissan Kick looks really bad. I'm not really a fan of it. I could probably get it up on screen. I actually saw... Oh, it's Kicks with an S. It's not even Kick, it's Kicks. Oh, boy. That's just fucking dumb. But yeah, it's very bland. Here's the Nissan Kicks for everyone. Extraordinarily bland vehicle. And that's replacing the Juke. And it's pretty bad. I think they're kind of like trying to go for like a Mini Cooper-ish look. It's kind of bizarre. Like they have a lot of weird colors and combos you can get like that. Elliott Sandler, done with NASCAR. Don't know who that is, but he's done with NASCAR. Done with it. This past weekend, I think we got to reset the counter. I raced in Lemons. That was pretty fucking cool. No one's fucking watching this shit. What the hell, guys? Where is everyone? You gotta tell your friends. You gotta tell your family. You gotta tell your coworkers. Everyone needs to be watching this right now. This is bullshit. This is gonna be a short podcast if I'm stuck on my own. Especially if no one's gonna be here to watch it. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? Finally unsubbed from Orion. Do you guys think that, like, Rudnick or somebody is online right now? And I could, like, DM them? How do I even do that on Instagram? How do I know if they're online? I don't Instagram. Where's Corn when you need him? I don't know where anyone is. I'm honestly triggered today. Oh, my sip of the day is a Coca-Cola, by the way. I'm sure a lot of people care. That's interesting. I didn't know that the Haggard Garage Instagram followed Rudnick. And so does Orion and Damien. Interesting. Yeah, if I know he would stove. It was just there's a lot of bullshit and it happens. It's all right. Yeah, usually we would have like 20 people viewing and we got 6 right now. Oh, I mean yeah, it was kind of my fault cuz I didn't really tell people that I was going to do this. This is my bad. I'm going to own this right now. This is definitely my bad. But you boys should be spreading the news. You should be getting people in here. Where is Corn? That's a good point. Man, this cast is going real gay. I should change this to the gay cast or something. Anyone want to like get in here? You know, maybe we can do a gay or good or something with like 2 people joining in. This podcast is definitely gay. This cast is so fucked right now. Maybe I'll start just playing video games instead and just stream it. That'd be really funny, wouldn't it? If I'm just playing video games instead of talking about shit. Oh, we didn't talk about the Rudnick Skyline crash, did we? So, yeah, Will fell asleep. Did we actually ever hear much more about it? It's just that Will fell asleep, right? I don't think Will has talked about it yet, or he hasn't shown up in a video yet. So, that's something to discuss, I guess. Anyone have any cool theories of their own? Snapchat? Is he on Snapchat? I don't follow his Snapchat. Ah, good. My Wi-Fi's shitting out. Unbelievable. This is just something else. Will wasn't asleep. He was on Snapchat. Oh. Oh, okay. Dude, why was he fucking Snapchatting and driving at that time? The podcast is cutting out, isn't it? Yep. It's cutting out, isn't it? Maybe my bitrate's garbage. Where the fuck's the bitrate? This is just going to hell and back, guys. This entire thing. Does lowering the bitrate make it... I don't know which way does it. This sets the maximum bitrate used for video. On the average bitrate will be this value. This value is based blah blah blah. Below your upload bitrate. I want to lower it. I have too high of a bitrate for not really translating anything. How many people usually view? Probably like 19 or 15, something around there. And right now we got 7. So maybe we should get some likes in here. Get them likes up. Get some people in here. Maybe one of you dipshits wants to join me and we can talk about some gay shit. Or this podcast could also just be a short little baby podcast. I don't know what's going to happen here. It's like no one's online. Everyone decided that 6 p.m. is just when they're not going to be here. Oh, God. It doesn't even look like it's updating. It's really far behind. Oh, now it's fine. I guess. The podcast right now is that guy crying. Yeah. That's me right now. I've been having a real shit day. I like really can't do this alone, honestly. This is going to hell and back. I had some other car news to talk about, but now I can't remember what it was. Anyone know what I was thinking of? Nobody knows what I was thinking of. Anyway, so the K Miata runs and drives now. I don't know why, and I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the last like 3 or so cars that Tommy has finished, they sounded like really bad. Like they all sounded like something was wrong with them. Like on the slick top, like didn't it sound really weird when it was like braking, or there was like something crunchy, and it just, I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't tighten down all the bolts ever, and that's why shit sounds wrong to me. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like it never sounded right to me. Honda sounds really bad. Yeah, I feel like the K Miata sounds like garb. Oh my god, my bitrate's still too high? Do I sound okay? Because I'm going to lower the bitrate some more. I'm going to put it to like 400. I flipped off an elderly man on the highway. He was elderly and I did flip him off. But that's not why I flipped him off. He deserved to be flipped off. Alright, I'll tell the story. Fucking leaving work, I hop on the highway because I want to go home. And I'm behind both lanes of the highway are going fucking 45 miles an hour. On the right lane, there's a tractor trailer followed by like a landscaping truck with a big ass trailer on the back. And I don't know what the fuck was in it. I don't remember it. I don't give a shit. And they were both going like 45 miles an hour. And in the left lane was this fucking idiot old man. He was just sitting back at the exact same speed as them because he was afraid to pass them. Like, just would not fucking go. I'm like 2 cars behind him, too. I'm not even directly behind this guy. And I'm just like sitting there. I'm like, no, he has to go soon. Like, whatever. Maybe he's a little scared. Maybe he'll go in a second. Refused to fucking go. Wouldn't go. Eventually, I literally just laid on the horn. And I just kept on the horn until he fucking went. And he finally fucking went. It was like the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. It just would not pass him. 45 miles an hour in a 60. Wouldn't go at all. It was infuriating. I just can't stand shit drivers so much. Fucking shit drivers. Yeah, get Austin in here. Maybe he'll fucking make this shit better. We can talk about lemons. I know it's a universal problem. It's just a problem I had the other day. Today I had to beep at 3 different people for not going at green lights today. I don't know. I feel like it's been bad lately. I feel like it's just been going bad lately. I don't know why. I feel like people are just driving like garbage. Who hit your fucking car? Didn't extort anything. Oh, grandma. Where I live, we tailgate with the high beams on. See, here, like, I don't think people know I don't think people know, like, to do it. Yeah, Austin, I don't really give a shit. You want to join? I don't know if you have podcast role. Sure, hop in, boy. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to talk about lemons. I'm also going to talk about what I think your engine swap is and how I think it's gay. Dude, now the fucking thing is so far behind now. It is so fucking far behind. Jesus Christ, I don't even know why it's so far behind. Dude, what is up, Austin?
What's going on, man?
What is up, squad? I think that's a thing kids say nowadays. I'm not sure.
Squad fam.
Squad fam, up in here. Austin, big fan here. I was, shit, what did I make my Discord name yesterday? I was like Austin86 fan 05 or something like that.
I thought that was grammar.
Nah, that was me. I was your
Oh.
13-year-old biggest fan.
Well, I mean, what can I say?
Biggest fan ever. So yeah, podcast going really gay today. So I guess I need you here. I need somebody here to make this a little bit better. Really, people, start slamming that like button. And that's it. That's all I want you to do. Just like the video, like it, share it to your grandma who's gonna hit your car, and we'll move on from there.
Yep.
All right.
Hits my car.
I didn't even hear about this. Like, your grandma hit your car?
No, it wasn't my grandma. It was some lady at my apartment building.
Ah, did you deck her?
No, dude, I just extorted her for money.
Did you? How much money you extort her for?
$1,000.
Dude, sick.
Right?
I'm guessing it was non-insurance
Yeah.
extortion.
No, she didn't want to go through insurance. I don't blame her. I have liability insurance on the Honda, anyways.
Oh, isn't it like a CRV or something gay?
No, this is my Civic.
Oh, the Dream Civic already got hit. Rip.
Yeah.
Rip in peace. I know, 11 people and only 5 likes. It's kind of bullshit.
I gotta get the rear bumper repainted.
That's so gay. Fuck collisions. All right, boys. I guess we're gonna go into our favorite, America's favorite podcast segment, because I'm bored and I want to do it, and it's gonna happen. And it's that's the sound effect, by the way. We got Gay or Good here. Woo! Yeah, I saw Austin Civic. It did look good. What did you say is done to it?
It's a Type R V18C5 swap. It's got a built head and just some suspension shit.
Ah, so Racelands.
No, it's got
BC?
I think they're called Omnipower.
Dude, I don't know what that means.
I don't know. It's got good stuff in it though. It drives nice. I've put almost 1,000 miles on since I got it with no issues.
That's a lot of driving and not a lot of time.
No, I've been driving the shit out of it, man.
Well, that sounds great. All right, we're on Gay or Good. What do we gay or good in here, boys?
Apparently,
I got
from Bob's Burgers.
I got a Gay or Good for you. This is a good one for everyone. Gay or good, not paying taxes. Not paying taxes is gay. You should pay your taxes, people.
Nothing in life is free.
Nothing in life is free, but the pursuit of happiness after you pay your taxes. My Gay or Good that I had for everyone, I think this is an interesting one because they're not talked about that much. The Celine S7.
When I was a kid and Bruce Almighty came out and that car was in it, I got the biggest fucking hard on.
I think they still look fucking sick.
They look way ahead of their time, that's for sure. What are they, like late 90s, right?
I don't know when they came out, actually. We have a sexy but gay. We have a good.
I'm going to say it's good just from my childhood. I loved it, but in all reality, it's not that good of a car.
Wasn't it in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit or something? It was like the best car in it.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of fell in love with it. I mean,
I think everybody as a kid loved that car.
dude, fucking what does it have? Twin turbocharged Windsor V8, makes like 550 horsepower, goes 248 miles an hour, and it
Yeah,
was in Bruce Almighty? That's
can't beat it.
that's good shit.
Fun fact: Bruce Almighty was filmed in Buffalo.
Fun fact I didn't care to know. Fun fact, Paul Blart Mall Cop, one of the malls it was filmed in, was in my hometown, so I think I win there.
I only remember because when I was a kid, it was like half of Buffalo was closed down and shit.
I don't even remember the mall in my town closing at all for Paul Blart. But like you can see like where in the movie it, like definitely is the mall in my hometown. It's pretty funny. Midnight Club, yeah, that's some good shit. Get or good? Gay or good? Automatic dailies. I'm gonna say good because I really fucking hate driving manual in traffic.
Yeah, I'm gonna say good too.
It's
Sometimes
awful. Like honestly, I think a pretty good setup is to just daily and auto and have like a Miata or something as a second car.
Like
I
I've been driving the shit out of the Civic, but a couple days ago I just didn't feel like driving stick, so I took the Jeep.
yeah, I mean I kind of split duties because I just got a GTI because it's like kind of fun to drive but also pretty decent daily. But yeah, it's annoying to shift gears all the time.
Definitely.
Don't get me wrong, like I love driving manual. It's fun when it can be fun.
When you want it to be fun, not when you're in
Yeah.
traffic.
But like, you know, especially where I live, just so close to the city, just fucking ugh.
Yeah.
So much traffic, it sucks. Yeah, I have a GTI, you fuck. Talk about the Lemons race. I can talk about the Lemons race. The Lemons race, gay or good, was good. No, it kind of sucked because it rained all of the fucking time. And I spun the car, and I didn't hit anything. So you can make fun of my driving skills there. And yeah, it's pretty trans, I'd say. You know, it's kind of somewhere in the middle because it was so rainy and shit. I couldn't get any good track time.
Snap oversteer.
Yeah, it does snap oversteer. It's mostly because of the weight. It transfers weight because it has way too loose of a rear. Did you see the crash stove? I'm actually going to see if I can find that. Are you fucking vaping back there?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Is it loud?
In my good Christian podcast? This
I'll
is
have to mute it.
baloney. I know. I'm gonna find it. No, I didn't crash. There's a video. Didn't one of my team members almost crash into a wall? I mean, I almost crashed into a wall. Here, I'm gonna get it up. Give me a second. I gotta figure out how to do it. Which one showed my screen? Not that one. It was this one. Okay. This is the crash that happened that black flagged the race for like a couple hours. I actually didn't listen to this with sound on before, and I'm like hearing the guy go like, "God damn it, I'm fucking pissed." I never fucking black flag a race. Fucking so gay. I mean, it was a safety thing. I think there's actually a slow-mo part in this video. I'm gonna skip to it just with no sound. But yeah, so they had to black flag the race because that fence that he hit right there, like the right on the other side of it is like the road that like people drive into the track on.
Yeah.
So this is the slow-mo. So right here, so I don't know if you guys can see my mouse at all or not, but so there, that black car right ahead, he goes to the left of, and that like white car, that white and pink car on the left, he goes to the right of, and that white car is actually my buddy's car, so he like nearly completely ruined my buddy's weekend. I don't know how he weaved it. Like he just perfectly weaved through there and just smashed. Yeah, that was. He didn't pull a will, but he didn't hit any tree. Oh God, that's pretty funny. All right, yeah, that was the crash. That was lemons, and that was pretty gay, I think. Anyone have any more gay or goods, or we're just gonna talk about other stuff? I don't know what you got to talk about, Austin.
I mean, I'm completely unprepared.
I'm 120% unprepared. Those dogs
Those,
look like penises.
those dogs are definitely dicks.
Those are, wow.
Come on, man, not safe for work.
That's tag your porn, please. God, guys. So, do you think Will show up in another video? I think he will. I think he's just not gonna for a while. Gay or
It's gonna
good?
be a while.
Gay or good? Eating soup with the opposite gender GF. You don't have the same gender GF?
Yeah, I think it's good, man. I don't know.
I don't know. It doesn't sound good, but it definitely sounds straight, you know?
It's a pun at the whole situation that happened.
That's fucking funny, Electro. I like that. I mean, what else happened in the fantastical world of Haggard, you know?
Honestly, the only two channels I watch that are extended universe are Tommy and Chris. I don't really watch anything else.
Yeah, that's basically all I watch too. I mean, we had Tommy's K-Miata runs, but it sounds like garb. And like, what is he doing to it? Is it just supposed to be a stock K24 with a tune?
I don't know if I'm supposed to release this information. He didn't tell me I couldn't. So I was talking the other day because I'm obviously doing a K swap for the FRS. So I got the same BMW trans that he's running. And I was asking him how it was, and he said it needs a turbo. So maybe we could see a turbo in the future with it. I don't know.
Well, if he throws a turbo on that, the SR Miata is absolute, like,
Done
lunch
for.
meat. Fucking done.
Yeah.
Because, like, a K24 boosted can make some pretty stupid power on the stock bottom end.
Oh, yeah.
But that SR20, I mean, Rudnick's wants, like, 350 out of it. That's basically the limit. And it's probably not economically worth building it up more.
Right. I don't think I'm not a big fan of SRs. I never have been.
No. I mean, I think Nissan's fucking trash, so that's something there.
20, gay or good.
Gay or good, Nissan? Fucking gay.
SR20s are expensive as shit. They're like $3,000 for a long block, and they can't take any power.
Yeah, I feel like the only reason people like SR20s is because it's
Keep
the
in, bro.
Well, it's the OEM turbo option, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, like S chassis are really good chassis, especially if you want to drift and shit like that. So it kind of makes sense that people like them, but how much harder is it to like RB swap? Like a lot harder?
I mean, I've never done an RB swap, but I was looking into it for the FRS. It's definitely expensive.
Yeah, I would definitely think it would be stupid expensive to do an RB swap. And also you have to think about how much more weight you got up front, cuz
Right.
yeah, I guess it depends what you're trying to do.
The problem with RBs and JZs is the factory ECU can't like handle more than 12 pounds of boost, so you have to fork out $2,000 for a standalone, you know. So you gotta throw that on top.
Yeah, that's the biggest annoyance when you do the engine swap is like just swapping the ECU and wiring and shit like that. It's just such a fucking pain in the ass.
Right. And the cool thing about the LS was I was able to use the factory ECU, and now with the K20, this company makes it like a standalone conversion harness. I guess it plugs into your OEM ECU and OEM harness. It's like $250, and you can just basically hot wire it because you know you have to get around the immobilizer and all that.
Yeah. So what made you say LS is gay and boosted to fuck K20? Is it 24 or 20 that you grabbed?
It's a K20 out of a 2011 Civic Si.
Okay. Well, what made you say K20? That's the way to go.
It's two things. It's one, the LS is cool. It's fast. It's easy, but it's just kind of I've driven and owned a lot of boosted 4-cylinder cars, and you just don't get the same excitement out of the LS. For one, and for two, I never really got to finish my MR2 the way I wanted it to because my engine got stolen. So I kind of wanted to get back to it and like redeem myself with a I wanted to make 1,000 horsepower in my MR2, and I never got the chance. So realistically, I'll probably make 7,800, but
1,000
I'll try to make
horsepower
something.
MR2 sounds like a fucking ridiculous amount of power.
Right. And realistically, with this setup, I do plan on sleeving the block, so maybe I can make 1,000, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Jimmy swapping the RX-7. Yeah, he wants to put a 1J into it, doesn't he?
I think that's gay. I love Jimmy, but that I don't know. RX-7s, in my opinion, just need a rotary.
I agree. I don't really see why you would ever do anything else. I mean, I get it cuz
Reliability.
yeah, like an LS or something else is like probably technically superior,
Right.
but I don't know if you watch the Hoonigans at all.
I do.
So you know Hertz Twerk Stallion and how
Yeah,
it
I
was
like
a turbo LS and now it's just a turbo 13B.
I like that car so much more with the
I
rotary.
I liked it with the V8 and I fucking love it with the rotary. Like the
Yeah.
first video he did where he just teared up the lot like crazy, it was
Yeah.
awesome.
RX-7s are just I'm everybody makes fun of me for loving swaps and all that, but RX-7s are just one of those cars that I feel like you have to leave a rotary in it.
Yeah. I mean, I would if I had unlimited funds, I'd have a 20B FD.
Yeah. Like Rob Dom, except I hate that guy.
Except I'd have one that works.
He makes me cringe so fucking much.
I mean, yeah, I like Jay-Z's. I really do like Jay-Z motors. I especially love 2JZs. They're awesome. But I just don't get putting a 1J into an FD. It just doesn't make sense to me.
You won. I don't know. I'm probably butchering that. He asked a serious question. I'll just address this about that stupid video that got leaked. That that red have I drifted for? Yes. And that red 240, like say what you will about that video, was so completely terrible at drifting. Orion dirt dropped that. He couldn't drift it. Like I thought, I'm like, what the fuck? Like I know I haven't drifted well. Something wrong with me? Like no, that car was awful. It had no power steering. It had no angle. It had an open diff. It was just junk. And in the video, it made me look like I'm retarded. And yeah, sure, I'll be the first to admit it. I'm not the best drifter. I'm not pro level drift, but I have enough drift experience to where in a proper car, I'm not going to do what happened there. So the video was leaked to make me look like shit, but in all reality, no, none of us could drift that specific car at the compound. We all tried it.
You said it was a Nissan?
Yeah, it was a KAT 240 with no power steering, no angle, a terrible alignment, and an open diff.
Why would you KAT without a welded diff?
I that car was so bad, like
I just
so
don't
bad.
understand that. So,
Like,
did it have no
and
power steering or was the power steering deleted for no fucking reason?
I honestly I think it was deleted, but no power steering plus drifting is not good.
Dude, Hurt has it right, that right setup with the electric power steering that you can turn on with a switch.
Yeah,
I fucking want that. That's
that's the
awesome.
best. That's the best part about the FRS is that I still have my electric power steering.
I love power steering. Although, honestly, like, no power steering, it depending on what you do, like, isn't that bad. But I would never, like, have a street car unless it
Well,
came without power steering.
my Civic doesn't have power steering, but honestly I can't tell at all. It's so light. I can
Yeah, I mean, I've driven like Miatas that never had power steering and they drive fine. They're so fucking light. But like I
yeah.
don't think I could daily a car without power steering.
I guess it depends what it is. If it's a truck, then yeah, it's terrible. But
I just
I've
fuck.
been dealing the Civic, and you can't really tell the difference. It's so light.
Does Jimmy have too many cars? Too many drift builds? He has too many stanced cars.
That's the thing. I love Jimmy's cars.
Bland
I,
content. I guess like I don't like what would you say is like Jimmy's defining vehicle?
For me, it would probably be either his black 240 or the red Z.
I mean, I don't even know if I could say to you like what.
But if you really think about it, what he has so many of
I
them.
guess
It's
the
hard.
Z, right?
Yeah, I guess the Z's because that's
But
just
it's like
the original.
you look at like Tommy, and you're like, okay, it's the FD,
Yeah,
obviously.
right.
You look at Rudnick, and it was the Ricer Miata up until he got rid of it. Right now, SR Miata and the LS2 E36. Like those are his main projects, right? You know that.
Right.
But like with Jimmy, I just look at his cars and I'm just like, they're cars that you have. I don't I don't really know like what his plans are. I don't really know.
They just kind of chill there.
Like he just kind of has them. And I don't mean this to hate Jimmy cuz like I like Jimmy. Jimmy's a cool kid. I'd love to meet him, you know, but
Yeah, he's a great guy. It's just
he seems like a really nice guy. I think he needs a fucking lift though and needs to not have so many of the same car, you know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Does he still have two Z's?
Yeah. I love that the SR20. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big fan of SR20s, but the SRZ is pretty cool.
I actually do kind of dig that. So I actually really do like 300ZXs. I know I'm a Nissan hater, but I do really like 300ZXs.
It's because they're different. They're not all the other Nissans are the fucking same. I don't know. I've always been a fan of the Z32s,
I
and like I said, Jimmy's a great guy, and I love his style. Like I think his cars are great, but it's kind of like the same way with me. Like everybody talks mad shit. Why don't you ever drive the FRS? It's like it's weird to say, but I enjoy working on that car more than I do driving it.
well, yeah, I mean I can definitely see that. Like especially like that's not the kind of car you're like taking on a date or driving to do errands. Like it's almost too much car for that.
Right.
And
And I
that's
signed up for that. I knew, as soon
yeah,
as I pulled
you
the
go into
first
it
motor.
knowing that.
Right. That's why I bought the Honda, honestly, because like I want something that I could have fun with. That's a manual. That's somewhat fast, and then I don't have to stress so much about the FRS.
Yeah, and I mean like it's kind of why I don't really understand like Rudnick wants to do stuff to the 135i, but it's like, dude, that's your daily. Like it's already like really quick. Like just
Yeah, it's
keep it
JB4
that.
tuned, isn't it?
It's yeah, it's isn't it like
That's
stage 3 or something
yeah,
or
that's
2?
like 450 wheel horsepower.
It, I know I said stage names, but I'm just like
No,
whatever.
that's like a lot of power out of those.
Yeah, like it has a ton of power. I just can't think of like what does he want to do with it. Like you literally have an LS 3 series, which effectively is around the same size as his 135, just because of model bloat over the years. He already
Mhm.
has a stupid, ridiculous rear-wheel drive BMW. Why does he need two? Especially when one of them's way nicer and I guess potentially more reliable. I don't know.
Right.
I don't really like the 135 because I just don't get it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I
Well,
don't.
because now he's got the K truck, and
Oh, I love the K truck. I'm so
K truck's
jealous.
cool.
I'm so jealous. I want a K van so fucking badly.
Yeah, those things are super cool. They're actually really, really tiny in person too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know like what like the regulations are for them, right? Or why they exist in general.
Yeah, something in Japan, if certain size vehicles, something I don't know the logistics of it, but I
Yeah,
get what you're
so
saying.
it's basically if the car is under a certain size and the engine is under a certain size, it qualifies to be a K car, which means that the tax for it is a lot lower.
Right.
And
Okay.
and in Japan, you know, most places you're driving around are really fucking small and tight like that, so it also makes sense feasibly like that.
Yeah.
They sell
Japan's
those K
so
trucks down the street.
overcrowded.
I mean, you can get K trucks as off-road only vehicles in the United States. Yeah, they're not street legal at all. They're like farm trucks. You can get them. There actually are some. I think there's a couple American brands that actually make basically the same exact thing, but they're not
Yeah, I've
street
seen them
legal.
around.
Yeah,
So
I
how's he driving that thing then?
Rudnick? Oh, Rudnick's
Yeah.
is legal. Rudnick's it's a
Okay.
Suzuki Carry. A Honda Acti would be fucking sick. Yeah, it's a Suzuki Carry. I believe it's a 660cc engine. Should be 63 horsepower. It
I
sounds
think
it sounds so lame, but it has what? His has fucking four-wheel drive and a what's the word I'm looking for? Limited slip rear diff. It's like so sick.
yeah, that thing's super cool.
Thing's
I
awesome.
I think he should leader bike swap it.
No, he's got to keep it how it is.
It's a diesel, isn't it?
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's gas.
Uh,
I
Either way.
don't actually know if they made them in diesel. I think it might only be gas. Some guy just revved him bike going past my house, and I tried to get him to wheelie, and he shook his head and rode off. That was a great story to tell everyone.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that's relevant.
Yeah, it is a gasser. I don't actually think you can have a diesel K car. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Anyway, yeah, I don't get the 135. I don't really get the point. I don't really understand what his goals for some of his cars are. Like even before the Skyline thing happened, I don't understand the goal for either Skyline.
I honestly don't have any understanding of plans for the Skyline at all. As far as I'm concerned, it's just the Miata and the E36. He isn't really. I mean, I kind of just started tuning into Rudnick maybe 2 months ago, so maybe I'm late to the party, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it and
like it's counterintuitive, but I've been watching Tommy longer than Rudnick.
that is kind of weird.
But I really I like the OEM Plus builds. I think Tommy's car. You can talk shit or people can talk shit, but Tommy's cars are sick.
No, no. I'm not gonna talk shit about the cars because Tommy puts in time and effort and makes some sick fucking cars,
Yeah.
and you know that K Miata in the corners, Rudnick stands no chance.
No, that thing's sick.
That thing, like, as a chassis, even like though they're basically the same car. I mean, it's a Unos Roadster and a Miata. They're the same chassis, whatever. Like
It's the stuff that Tommy put into the
the
suspension.
things that Tommy put into it, like the brakes, the suspension, the drop knuckles, all of it, it's just like that much better. I
That thing's
think
gonna be a monster. I can't wait to see it at
no, it's
Longmont.
gonna kick ass, and if he turbos that thing's gonna be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But as for Tommy's builds as a whole, like yeah, I personally really do dig OEM Plus. I really like OEM Plus. I think that's a kind of a great direction to go modding a car, especially a newer car. You know, people don't really want to ruin newer cars. Um, it's just it's just a lot of talking videos that bore me, and the personality on his own is kind of lackluster, I'd say. I've never met the guy though. I'm sure in person it comes out a lot better. Oh, Tiara's tattoo. We could talk about that. Did you see that, Austin?
Jesus Christ. I don't know any. I mean, I know she's Rudnick's ex, and I know that whatever Matt is
Matt
her
Papa?
new boyfriend, I guess.
Uh, so I guess in one of the last videos Rudnick had, he basically he said what everyone thought, which was him and Tiara basically have been on and off dating for like 5 years or something.
Yeah, I'm caught up on the recent drama. I think that tattoo is just a cry for attention from
I
Rudnick.
I don't think anyone should get a tattoo of anybody
No.
unless it's like your kid.
Yeah,
Like don't even get a tattoo of like your grandparents. Like
I mean, I have a tattoo for my mother, but I would never get a tattoo.
yeah, like, you know, someone who's passed away or like your children. I feel like that's kind of it.
But let's be honest, is this Matt guy and whatever the fuck her name is, are they gonna last? No.
No. I mean,
And
Matt.
now she's got that tattoo forever. I mean, he's a boy or something, right? His dad's got money.
Oh, dude, have you fucking seen this kid?
I don't know anything about this guy at all. I don't know how he's
Dude, he
or where
fucking
he came from.
flexes so hard, and it's like, I mean, what is he, 19 or 20? Like, there's no way that he actually has his own money, at least to that amount. It,
All I
it
know is he drives a 335. All right.
He drives a 330, whatever. I don't know 3 Series. He drives a 3 Series. He takes fucking shit Instagram pictures of like guns and shit, thinking he looks cool. Yeah, he used to be part of Haggard. That's why we know about him, way
Oh,
fucking back in the day. And uh,
I did not know that. That makes
why
more
does the
sense.
subreddit hate Austin? Because he's a giant faggot.
Yeah, I'm a douchebag, man.
I mean, like he doesn't
It's
even.
just my personality. I literally don't give a shit about anybody but
He
myself. I'm the
literally
first
he
person to admit
literally
it.
LS swapped an FRS and then drove it for like 4 hours.
I don't know. I think I put like less than 100 miles on that swap, to be honest.
Yeah, that's why people don't like him on the subreddit.
I mean, honestly, I'm excited. You could definitely feel the weight of the LS. I'm excited to see what it feels like with the K series.
I mean, LSs are really light. How much does a K series weigh? I can't.
Dude, well, my LS is an iron block, so it's 150 pounds heavier than like a.
Oh, I didn't know you had an iron block.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I'm okay with you getting rid of it.
I mean, it's fast, like, but it's just I don't know,
I
man. It's cool.
honestly, before you said that you were doing the K swap, I half expected a 13B.
I literally did. I've been researching this for months. Like, this is something that's been in the back of my head since for a while. I did research on every single possible engine swap that you can name, and the just the K series is just my best option as far as they're not cheap, but it's as far as ease goes. And then plus, I talked to Tommy a lot, so he's been really helpful as far as because making a K series into a rear-wheel drive chassis is not an easy feat. So he's been helping me a lot with that. And
I mean, yeah. What type of engine prep do you have to do to make that longitudinal rear wheel drive?
so you have to swap out one of the water necks so it faces the right way.
Yeah, Waterneck's the big one.
And then the K series intake manifold would be facing the firewall. So Skunk 2 makes an intake manifold that you can take apart and flip 180. So I ordered one of those. That's what Tommy's running.
Huh.
And other than that, I really was thinking about taking the B series out of my Civic and putting in there. And then I did more research in actually the B series rotate counterclockwise, so you can't put it in a rear-wheel drive chassis.
Yeah, Honda did weird shit where like some engines spun the other direction.
Yeah.
They
There's
just
actually a guy that did it, and he took his rear diff and flipped it upside down.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cause he had to reverse it.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I don't know. Too much bullshit for me.
cause I know when guys do like Beetle or bus engine swaps, usually you do have to like I don't know how they reverse it. There's something you have to do to reverse it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm asking you what you have to do for the rear wheel drive conversion because I have a way far away idea that I'll probably never do, but I really want a J35 Subaru with just a big ass turbo on it.
That'd be cool.
It just like make like 700 foot-pounds of torque or something.
I thought about that too. I literally every engine swap, every possibility went through my mind.
Yeah,
But
there's a lot of stuff.
well, I was basically if it can be put in 240, it can be put in FRS because FRS is our front sump. That's another thing with the K series. I'm gonna have to get a custom oil pan made because
Yeah, that
the
was
K Miata one won't fit my
that's the
cross
biggest thing I'm thinking of. It's the water neck, the intake, and oil pan because they
Yeah,
basically all have to be changed to even think about doing that.
this is like what I've learned about doing swaps in the past. Is those are like the fucking my Xbox controllers piss me off. The things you have to look at the most are wiring, oil pan, and little shit. Especially if you're taking a front wheel drive engine and putting in a rear drive car.
Yeah, that's why we just like welded an Accord into the back of a Mustang.
You guys, did you use like the subframe and all that too?
We used the frame and subframe.
That's sick.
Like it's welded in there. You can see where the old firewall was.
That's some roadkill shit.
Dude, it's fucking sweet. But yeah, so stock subframe and everything, like it takes us probably 2-ish hours to engine swap it.
That's not bad.
No, it's not. It's not that bad, but yeah, lots of weird handling things to fix, but we'll get there.
The cool thing is you can get the Honda motor for cheap. I thought about doing like a junkyard K24 because you can get them for nothing.
Yeah,
But
they're dirt, but they don't
I
make
wanted,
anything.
I mean, it sounds gay, but I wanted real VTEC, so that's why I sourced.
Yeah, we have like the fake VTech bullshit.
I sourced the K20Z3 from my buddy.
Can you hybrid a K24 with like a K20 head?
Yeah, no, yeah, people do that all the time.
So you could do K24 with like VTech and all that bullshit.
Yeah, that's like the best setup because then you get the torque of the K24 with the high revving.
Is Tommy doing that? Did he do that?
No, he didn't. I think he's straight K24.
But it's like a stock engine. Like, what does he expect to get out of it with Honda?
I don't know. I watched his poll videos today, and
I haven't watched it yet.
It polls, but I was disappointed that I didn't hear VTEC.
I mean, I can't imagine it's gonna make over 200.
No, it shouldn't. It's out of like an Accord or something. It's
A
like
CRV, I think.
yeah. Okay, see, I mean, I like Tommy, but the CRV K24 is like the worst one.
I don't know the differences. I don't know Honda enough, really.
The K24A2 is what you want for boost. It's from the TSX. And if his is out of a CRV, then it's a K24A1. Or no, K24Z1. And those are like super weak.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like has Tommy actually turboed an engine on his channel yet?
I think the S15 was already turbo. Yeah, I don't think he's turbo anything that was NA.
This might be a new direction because I don't think he's gonna be happy with the amount of power it makes.
Unless he's like sleeving the block or building the engine, that K24 is not going to make a lot of power.
Yeah, I don't know the different K24s. Isn't Tommy's Honda engine from an Integra? Oh, was it?
No, that would be
No,
a K20.
that wouldn't have been a 24.
Yeah, K24s are TSX, Accord, and CRV.
Yeah, whatever it is. I don't think he'll be that happy with the power. It just seems like, especially if you're putting it next to the SR Miata or the SR Roadster, the SR is gonna have at least 100 horsepower on it, more than 100 foot-pounds on it.
Right now, it's just a faster Miata,
Which is great, and that's honestly, as it is
it's probably really
really cool. Really OEM plus, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe I would have probably just gone with the K20 because I hear with the 20 you don't have to cut the hood.
Yeah, because it's a little bit shorter.
Yeah, so I probably would have gone with the K20. But
that's my problem too. No one's done this swapping FRS, so I don't have any support. I'm gonna have to like make my own mounts and shit.
Whatever. It'll be all right, maybe.
That was another thing when I was considering my new swap. Is I wanted to do something no one's done yet.
That's honestly a pretty big thing. Like, one of the guys on my team, Alex, he talks a lot about. He does try to think of things that haven't been done before. He also spends way too much time on our stupid fucking race car, so he can't even make his own stupid things.
Well, one of the problems with trying to do something different is, there's a reason why some things aren't done.
Yeah. Tommy's K24 is out of a TSX. He thinks it will make 260 wheel with bolt-ons.
Oh, TSX is good then. That's the good one.
260 wheel? I don't know about that.
He's going to need cams and shit for
That's going to be like lopey as fuck, isn't it?
My B18 all motor is making like 225 to the wheels.
Yeah.
And it's built like for that K24 to make 260. I don't know, man. That's a high number for NA.
Yeah, and then like if he cams it, he's sacrificing even more torque.
Right. I don't know. I think you should just boost it. If it's a K20, it's from a TSX, you should just boost it.
Well, we'll see what he does. I think it's interesting. I'm really interested to see the two of them compete against each other. I think the SR Roadster is just going to walk away because it's going to have so much more power.
Yeah, and then also you have to think who's a better driver.
Well, I mean, have we really seen them like in a one-to-one comparison yet?
Not really. I mean, from what I've seen, I know Rudnick can drive. Like he can definitely drive.
They both can
I've never
definitely
seen.
drive.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen Tommy drive. I don't know. Does he have any videos of him doing anything on his channel?
I mean, he's done like air quotes toge runs, like fucking in the middle of nowhere out there in Connecticut.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
what Connecticut's great for. That's the only thing I miss from Connecticut is the roads are fucking awesome.
it is well if you can find the empty roads.
Where I lived in Wilton, Connecticut, which is like an hour away from them, and it was all like the max speed limits around my town were like 20 miles an hour. That's how curvy it was.
But yeah, they did that track day, but like on the track day they weren't comparable vehicles.
Right.
Because wasn't Tommy was using an auto. Like they haven't been in like the same car on the same track, like running time. Um,
It'll be interesting to see for sure.
yeah, I feel like the SR will just walk away almost no matter what. It's just has too much of a power advantage right now.
Mm-hmm. I think Tommy's gonna outcorner him, and then Rudnick's just gonna
Oh,
take it every.
Tommy's gonna take it away in the corners for sure. He'll probably even break better, I think, because isn't he doing like 3-piece and bullshit like that?
Yeah,
He
he's
should
got a
have
brick.
less rotating mass from what I know, but geez, that power advantage is just gonna.
Yeah,
That's a lot to make up. I don't think you can
yeah.
make up 100 horsepower.
No, and that's if he makes 260.
I think he's gonna be closer to 200.
Yeah.
I think he'll probably make like 220, 230 something.
Without doing cams and like high compression
Yeah.
kits and shit, I don't think he's gonna get
I
the
just
numbers.
don't. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. The SR shitting the bed. That's very likely, honestly.
Yeah, it's an SR.
SRs are garbage.
They really are. I'm surprised Jimmy's has lasted as long as it has.
I'm like, I mean, I'm trying to think of what else swaps Rudnick could have done because he had the SR.
Is that why he did it? Because he had it laying around?
I think that's kind of why he did it. And me personally, I haven't really seen an SR Miata.
I don't think I have either.
Tommy wins if the SR shits the bed. Yeah, I'm gonna just give reliability the benefit of the doubt here.
SRs are iron block, aren't they?
I have no idea. Honda engines are indestructible.
That's false. Nothing's
Yeah,
indestructible.
I mean,
They're good, but they're stronger than the SR. That's for
didn't they have some years with like oil burn issues?
sure. My Civic fucking eats oil like crazy.
Haggard
Apparently,
V8 Miata.
apparently it's normal.
I really actually really like V6 Miatas. I think that's a really good swap.
Oh, speaking of V6 Miata, fucking the car throttle, dude. That thing's pretty cool.
Yeah, but like car throttle's kind of gay.
No,
But
his
like
content's trash, but that car's cool.
that car, like yeah, isn't it like a Jaguar V6?
Yeah, that's such a weird. That's such a fucking UK swap.
Well, so the reason it's the Jaguar is because it's the same architecture as the Mazda V6 because at the time Mazda and Ford had a relationship and Ford and Jaguar had a relationship.
Okay.
So it's basically just like the best version of the Mazda V6. So
Yeah.
that's why that was the pick. It made sense.
All right, that makes more sense now. Because at first I was like, that's such a fucking like, you have an accent. That's the kind of swap that you're gonna do.
It was 100% accent swap.
Like you think about people in the UK, they do the weirdest shit. Like they are all about like the cars that we haven't even heard of before. You know,
There's some fucking cool cars we don't get though.
Renault and
Like Peugeot
Peugeot.
205 GTI. That's a
Yeah.
cool car. Or like Renault Megane. Like there's a lot of cool cars. All right, so people are having a little bit of a discussion in the chat about Boost versus
I see
NA.
that.
I prefer Boost. I really love turbos. I think it's like such a cool way to make more power that you're reusing the exhaust. Like I think that's super cool.
Yeah.
But like throttle response for NA is just out of this world.
Yeah, you can't beat it. But I like Turbo Lag. It's fun.
Turbo lag is kind of fun, huh?
You can't say it's not. It's like because you know what's gonna happen.
And that kind of goes back to we talked about it earlier, talking about Hertz Twerk Stallion, is that he said when it had the V8, and I know that they were both turbo, but this is kind of more of a, a V8 LS is pretty much just more V8. It's you
Yeah,
can't really
you're not
compare
gonna
it
have
to
as
like a
much
high
lag.
strung turbo.
Like you'll have lag, but it's got so much torque before the turbo that it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, but so he said before it was like too much car. He basically would just floor it in the corner and it roasted the rears no matter what. But then when
Yeah,
he
you kind
switched,
of need the predictability.
yeah, but then when he switched to the rotary big turbo, making less power, and he fucking killed it.
He's slaying it, yeah, for sure. Because you could see him struggling a little bit in some of the older videos with the V8. And it
Take
also doesn't help that her likes to drift in flip flops.
Tommy literally built the K24 Miata to slay the butterfly course at Lime Rock. That's why he's staying NA. The GTR had like 400 but sucked. Uh okay, maybe. I don't know, honestly. I don't know what their plans are. I like Boost too, but you need that new turbo technology so there's no lag. Yeah, but the thing is that like every fucking company has switched to it. You
I
buy a
like
new
lag.
turbo and it has all that new geometry and that new tech. It's fine.
More things to fucking break down in the future, if you ask me.
I mean, when my dad his boat it's a turbo diesel Volvo Marine engine,
That's sick.
but the turbo fucking ate itself because it's from like the 80s. So he got a new turbo, and it's like they're like, yeah, the new turbo, it's just strictly better than the old ones back in the day. Like they just make more power in everywhere basically.
I, I I like turbo lag, man. I can't wait for my car to not spool to 5,000 RPM. I'm not gonna lie.
5,000's kind of lame.
I mean,
Gotta get it up there.
my engine's gonna rev to like 9, so like it's not that big of a deal.
Eh, kind of gay. Whatever.
I got a 35R, so we'll see how the 2-liter likes it.
Yeah.
It's the same size turbo that Kyle from Boosted Boys is running, so
Oh, is it? And they're
yeah,
making like 750, aren't they?
yeah,
Yeah, that's a pretty sweet set. Do you know what the size is?
yeah. That's a 35R. It's like a 66 mil.
66
Because
mil.
I was talking to him, or talking to Emilio about his. I'm trying to get as much information as I can about rear-wheel drive K swaps, and he was telling me that it's a good turbo to go with. So
Yeah, cause if I ever do I really want to do a J Legacy or J Forester or something like that with a huge turbo on it. Because I've heard people say if you do a J35 A4, that's the one with like the forged internals from the factory, because why the fuck not? A minivan
Mhm.
needs that. And then you do the J32 A2 Type S heads from the TL or TSX. I forget which one of the two.
Yeah,
If you do that with upgraded valve springs and nothing else, you make like 800 horsepower on a 72 millimeter turbo.
that's pretty sick.
Like you just straight up make 800
I
stock.
I, I thought about a J32. I was away from V
They're pretty
motor.
fucking good motors, and like
Well,
they've been used for a while because they're all really cheap
yeah.
and they're reliable and they make good power.
If I'm being honest, they're like one of the top 3 reasons why I'm doing K20 is because I wanted intercooler. Like
Yeah.
that's the main thing. Honestly, I have a hard on for V mount stuff.
No,
Like I want the intercooler to be in the engine bay.
no, I totally can get that. Like I like when I should say I don't like it when you can see an intercooler on a car. I don't think that gives you more street cred or anything. I think it makes your car look unfinished. What the fuck did you do, Scooby Doo?
Oh, fuck that guy. I don't like him.
All right, Scooby Doo, you just got called out officially in the
Yeah.
podcast.
What's up, bitch?
Fucking cunt, Scooby Doo. What a cunt. What do I think about Cam's E36? That's junk, but the
It makes him happy.
240 was worse. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, like that 240, like I think it's better for Cam to be in an E36 than to try to work on that 240 because, yeah, it was clean and everything, but it needed so much and it really shouldn't be ruined for how clean it is. So he's better off with the E36. I think that's just a fact.
Personally, I don't. I think his grandma's probably pissed that he got rid.
I don't know. It fucking sat there forever. Like, can he really be pissed? Like, I don't know.
I wish that was my car because that car was so clean. I would have done something.
I mean, yeah, I think it's ridiculous that in the entire time that it's existed, nobody like tried to fix the steering rack, or not the steering rack, just the whole steering and make it run and drive. They just it's just sat for years.
That's the kind of car that if it was mine, I would put a stock SR20 in it. Like stock as in like stock intake box, stock exhaust, like make that thing just like brand new and just leave it, sell it 20 years from now.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point.
But I mean, I'm not talking shit on Cam, but he's not the kind of guy that would do something like that.
I mean, we've talked about it a million times. I just don't understand Cam because there's no universe where you would prefer to be a roofer.
Maybe he had enough of Ryan's a scumbag.
I mean, he could do his own shit unless he signed a do not compete. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
Well, 50% of the Hager fans were, Cam's fans. He definitely could have started a channel.
But like it's also like even if he had a do not compete, he has several times like almost threatened to make videos and hasn't.
Really?
Yeah, he like posted it before, like when he was working on Brendan's Miata. He was like, "Oh, should we make a video?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, you guys should make a video," and he didn't.
That's gay.
So like, I feel like there isn't a do not compete because I don't know. I don't fucking get it. It makes no fucking sense. It's stupid. He has a dummy 36. He'll have fun with it. Whatever. Dylan apparently got a 300.
Yeah, that kid's a rapist.
I don't care about Dylan. I honestly just don't give a shit about Dylan at all. So the podcast's already been going on for an hour. So do you got some final bits you really want to get going on?
I think we should just let the Discord ask questions or whatnot.
Yeah, are there any like cool things to discuss right now? Cam by himself is too bland. I agree Cam by himself is too bland, but I mean he's shown up in random Rudnick videos and Tommy videos in the last couple of months. Obviously he's going around and hanging out with people.
See, Tom would have done something for Tom. I was reading something. Tommy would have done something cool with that Heirloom 240.
Yeah, I mean, I think Tommy definitely wanted it, but I feel like knowing Tommy, he wouldn't have given Cam a friendly discount of any way.
No.
So I think he really tried to fleece Cam, and that's why Cam didn't go for it. I think Cam was better off not going for it.
In the Discord, you see those like two retarded kids?
Yeah.
His name's Andy Pleasance. I went to high school with.
Who the fuck is that?
He's like a big ass YouTuber now, but I actually went to school with him.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, he lives here.
You know all the world's biggest YouTubers.
Well, dude, he's famous because he fucking can't talk, so he does sign language music videos.
That's like
people subscribe because they feel bad for him because his face is disgusting.
I mean, like that's like half kind of neat. It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
It's pitiful. He's taking advantage of the fact that he looks like that.
I'm not going to comment on that. I don't know the guy. B is for build. Is his Disaster 240 going to not kill people? I don't know his 240.
Dude, I think he's doing a good job on that car.
Is it a 240 SX or a 240Z?
It's a Z with a full M5 V10 swap, like subframes and everything. Brakes, all that shit.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, man.
At the same time, does that still make it a Z?
It's an M5 with a Z body.
I kind of don't like swaps like that. Like there was a post on our cars the other day about, I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's like the Hellcat swapped Prius that beat like a demon or something. It's like, oh wow, that's kind of neat. Someone put a fucking Hellcat V8 into a Prius, but when you look at it, it's a fucking tube
It's
frame
stupid.
chassis that has a Prius body on top of it. Like, that's not a Prius. That's a pre-built drag car that happens
Yeah,
to have a Prius body.
that's what the 240Z is. He custom built the chassis.
I mean, it's neat, but I feel like you gotta, if you don't stick to the limitations of what a chassis is, you kind of have to embrace the limitations almost. At least to me, I think that's what makes builds really cool. When people
Yeah.
take something and they look at all the bad in it and they improve it as much as they possibly can to make something cool and fast like that. Like if you actually took a Prius, like stock chassis and everything, and made it like a 10-second car, that'd be fucking sick.
Yeah.
But
Oh, for
throwing
sure.
the body on a tube frame with a SRT8, like I don't give a shit. I just don't
It's like
care.
calling a NASCAR Monte Carlo.
Yeah, or a Corolla or Camry, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck they are. It's like it just isn't.
It just mimics it.
Yeah, it straight up isn't.
Definitely.
What the fuck's Discord on about?
I don't know. I'm playing fucking Xbox.
Oh my god. Alright, I think everyone's fading here. But now we have like 22 viewers. We have the most viewers here we've had all fucking day.
Fuck yeah,
I better
man.
have 22 likes right now, boys.
Discuss Calvin's garage. Calvin's cool. He sold me my radiator.
I don't know Calvin's Garage. What does Calvin's Garage do?
He's a YouTuber. He's local to me. I think he's got like 100,000 subs.
Dude, that's pretty dope.
He's got some RB swaps 240s.
That's kind of cool.
They both make like a lot of power. That's the only cool thing.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I mean, I really got to make a video for my channel probably soon. I gotta make a video for the race weekend for sure. I think we got another
Austin
bus video coming out.
is Chow as much a scumbag as Orion.
I
don't like Chow, but he's not a scumbag like Orion.
Chow seems like he's just kind of follows people.
I don't like him. I don't know.
I don't think I
Never
could
really
really
did.
like talk to somebody who just
Can't hold a conversation
can't
with him.
talk like that.
Or-
And I've met plenty of people from other countries that have accents, and like his is just like the worst I've ever listened to on anything.
Yeah, Orion's just as scummy as they come. I hope he watches this. Fuck you, Orion. Come fight me, pussy. I'd love to fucking like hop in the octagon with that kid or Street Fight or something. I don't care.
Oof. This is some good shit
Calling
here.
all right, I'm calling you out right here. The 12-year-old hater podcast. You have my number. Call me. I want to fight you.
All right.
Like old school, no fucking gloves. Only rule is no kicks below the groin. I want to fight you.
All right. I'm gonna clip that and put that in the video. It's happening.
That's it. Official call out.
He's been called out. Everyone heard it. Better than Khabib versus McGregor. Oh God, Battle of the YouTube Stars. I mean, I think you kind of got to make YouTube videos to be a YouTube star.
Yeah, I'm not a YouTube star by any means.
It's fucking zing, boy. But that's like a double zing because Orion doesn't make fucking shit. What was the last? What was the last one? What was the last viral video?
Something. Oh, JB welded diff.
No, there was one more. Wasn't there a newer one? I Real-
unsubscribed at the JB welded diff.
Real talk. I actually did want to know what a JB welded diff would do. That was actually a good idea in my mind because that's like
you're not destroying a car doing it.
Well, JB welded diff is like, well,
What if
let
it
me think
works?
about it. It might actually work.
And if it did, then cool. You just answered a lot of people's questions. Yeah, no, I'll give it to him on that.
But like coffee
Constant's
as
trash.
as oil, it's like it's fucking water, you dumbass. Of
Yeah,
course it's
clearly
not gonna work.
work. You're not answering anybody's questions. You're just being a dumbass.
So, yeah, it definitely like if it's something that could potentially work but is stupid, like all right, that's fine. Vodka is gasoline. Vodka is fucking like 60% water. You know it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
You know it's a fact.
But closing remarks on that before the internet goes insane. Damien's probably watching this. Me and Damien are cool now. No beef with him, but I want to physically harm Orion.
Oof.
So I'll just say that now.
All right. Well, that's the call out. Orion.
I'm cool. I'm cool with Cam. I'm cool with Damien. Orion, fucking hate that kid.
All right. So we'll have at Haggard Con 2018. We'll get the Octagon together, and there'll be the fight.
No, I'm not afraid of Damien. We just talked shit over and realized it was stupid, the drama that we had going on.
I mean, let's be honest. Like, how much drama is just stupid bullshit that no one talks over?
The shit between me and Damien was just stupid, and I apologize. He apologized. We're over it. That's cool. I don't like Orion.
That's fair enough. Well, you heard it here, boys. Austin versus Orion. Where's your money? What's the line?
I will fly out to wherever the hell he lives, and we can set it up.
Go Twiggy, go. What do I have to go do?
And I want Twiggy to be the ref.
Oh, I have to ref this shit?
Yeah, man.
Oof. What did you just say? No groin hits?
Yeah, that's like the only rule, you know?
Oh, I can ref that.
No groin hits.
Do I have to dress like a ref? I'm kind of getting excited now.
Yeah, dude, you gotta have a mustache too.
Ah, all right. I like this. This is pretty fucking.
Live.
Onion versus Autistin, lovers quarrel. 2-1. I got a 6-9. Heh. Got him. Referee Big John McTwiggy. Yeah,
he would never. It's fun in games, but he would never.
He doesn't.
When he was kicking me out, dude, he was like shaking in his fucking pants.
I don't.
And I wasn't even being hostile. I was like, I understood. I packed my shit and I left, but he was like, he thought I was gonna fucking hit him.
Well, yeah, didn't you say he like had Damien come down as like extra muscle?
I mean, I don't know if that's why Damien came down, but he was there for the moment, and he had Caleb hide my guns.
Yeah, that you told me about that. That's some bitch ass moves right there.
I'm not gonna shoot you because you're kicking me out. I get it. Just, you know, I was pretty cool about it. Like, I packed my shit and I left.
Yeah, that's a bitch move.
No notice, dude. I hopped in this fucking unregistered car and drove 1,800 miles to my house.
That's crazy. All right, so there's the call out. We talked about Haggard this week, and I have a fucking headache, and I'm sick of doing this. So I'm saying this has been a very productive podcast towards the end. It started off incredibly weak, I gotta say. Did they remove you because of the drift footage?
That's just turbo lag, dude.
You gotta. Oh yeah, this podcast had turbo lag. All right, I'm totally gonna clip that and post a video.
You got it, man.
It'll be good shit. All right, Austin, thank you very much for joining me for the 12-Year-Old Hater podcast. Before you leave, I would like you to say, Netgear, you're a fucking loser.
Oh, with my pleasure. Netgear, you're a fucking loser. I want to hurt.
You cut out there. You might want to start it again.
Oh, Netgear, you're a fucking loser. You're physically gross to look at.
All right, I like it. Maybe that'll get him to actually be in the fucking podcast next week.
He gave up on it, dude. He's demotivated.
He's Cam motivated right now.
What is he, in Dubai or some shit?
Dude, he's still in Dubai.
Doing what? That's the real question.
Dude, he won't even tell us.
Blending in?
I think so. I think he has 3 wives by now.
Probably.
All right, boys, everyone, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go take some ibuprofen because I got a fucking headache, and I'm going to eat dinner. And this was the lovely 12-Year-Old Hater podcast brought to you by hatred, memes, and depression. So, thank you all for watching. Have a good one.